What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? It is Perkins. It is all things Perkins. I'm so excited that y'all decided to come along this journey. I'm so excited that y'all decided to follow along with me, and I am just want to just talk to y'all real quick. I want to talk to the peoples real quick, because I know I haven't posted a video on Saturday. I know y'all are used to that. I haven't posted a video. I've been consistent lately, right? And I do apologize for that. But let me talk to y'all real quick, right? So life is always evolving, right? Life is always evolving. Life is always becoming different. Life is wonderful if you really think about it, right? So, and the fact of the matter is that we always want to strive to be better people than we were yesterday, than we were a month ago, than we were a year ago, than we were 5 years ago, and stuff like that. We are always wanting to do something different that compels us to live a different life, that compels us to be a different people, and a lot of times that doesn't always happen like that. It doesn't always happen, right? Because the fact of the matter is that we don't know if the problem is us, or we don't know if the problem is somebody else. And a lot of times that you can't always look at somebody else and say that they're the problem. You can't always look at somebody else and say, oh, they're the issue. Or you can't look at somebody else and say, oh, they're the problem for in your life. You can't look at that. You gotta look into the mirror and really say, what am I doing wrong? Why does it seem like life is just a revolving door in my life? Revolving door. Have y'all ever seen a revolving door? It's like this big old circle, and it's like about four doors that just continue to turn. They continue to turn. They continue to turn. They continue to turn. Right. So you step in, you continue to turn, and you go right inside the building. If you want to leave the building, you go inside this tube, the circle tube, and it turns to where you can actually step outside the building, right? And a lot of times people walk in and out of your lives, and there's a saying that says that if you when you leave a place, you gotta leave it better than you've seen it. When you leave a place, you should be able to leave that environment, leave that place in such a better mode, such a better attitude, such a better disposition than when you first walked in, right? So like when you start a job, right? When you start a job, you don't know the ins and outs of the places, yeah. So you're trying to get acclimated, you're trying to get comfortable with the place around you. You're trying to get okay with the place around you. You understand what I'm saying? You follow me so far. Keep on following me, please. So you're trying to get acclimated with the place around you, you're trying to get acclimated with everything that's around you, and you might feel the negativity, you might feel the craziness, you might feel all of that's happening in the place, but you know what? Your spirit, because you are a good person, right? Let's just say, well, you are a good person, because I don't know you, you don't know me, so we're going to say that you are a good person. So now, once you go into that job, now that whole environment should change. Why? Because you are in that environment, because you are in that place right now. So since you are in that place right now, that whole environment should change, so that if you decided to say, you know what, I'm going to quit, I'm going to get out of here, now people are going to remember who you are. People are going to remember your spirit. People are going to remember the fact that you made them smile. People are going to remember the fact that you always crack jokes, that you always put a smile on people's faces, that you always brought a certain positive key to this environment, to the place, right? So now when people walk into your lives, when people walk into your lives, they see who you are. Then finally they start to get into the nitty gritty of who you are. They start to get into the deep depth of who you are, and sometimes it either compels them to stay, or either compels them to walk away from you, and that's all right if they walk away from you. That's all right if they want to just decide just to up and leave who you are, because them leaving is not an indication of what you did wrong or what you did right. It's just that their season was done. Their time was done. So either they left with a good feeling, or they left with a bad feeling. That's all up to them. And ladies and gentlemen, that is what the cycle of life. Remember the Lion King, where it's like, oh, the circle of life. That's what it's all about. It's about the circle of life. Circle of life just keeps on going, keeps on going. It's a circle. It's not a triangle. It's not a square. It's not a diagonal line. It's a circle because it keeps on going, keeps on going, keeps on going. You know, when you get into the hospital, you might be sick. You might be sick, laying in your bed. You can't move. You in the hospital bed. Guess what? Your bills still pile up. And guess what? The hospital bill still piles up. So the bills gonna say, "Oh, you in the hospital? Oh, okay. We got you. You sick and you're just there. Guess what? We got you. We gonna just wipe out every single bill that we owe you. We're gonna put all your bills on pause until you're able to get back to work." Heck no, they don't do that. What they do is that they still pile all the bills on until that there is someone that can call on your behalf, or until you can call on to your behalf and say, "Hey, listen, I'm in the hospital. I can't pay right now. I can't do nothing right now. But you know what? I'm going to pay y'all when I get out the hospital. I'm going to pay y'all when I got my health back. I'm going to pay y'all when I'm able just to get on my feet and actually work." And sometimes even then the bills don't stop. Sometimes then they're just like, "We don't care. We want our money. Pay us, sucker. We want our money. That's what we want. We don't care." And when you get out the hospital, now you got a whole hospital bill to worry about now, because now you got collections going to call you about the hospital bill that you wasn't able to pay, and now your insurance didn't want to pay out. I tell y'all, life is that circle, man. That the people in Lion King was vocalizing about, the people in Lion King was singing about. That's what life is. Life is this circle. And like I said, it doesn't stop. It just keeps on going, keeps on going, keeps on going. So no matter who's in your life, no matter who decides to leave, no matter who that new person is that you're about to meet, who that new person is, who you're about to encounter, we always got to try to be the best version of us that we can be, and sometimes that is difficult. I'm going to tell you why that's difficult. Because the ones who leave out of our lives, they don't give us a review. You know how when you leave an Airbnb, or when you leave certain jobs, when you get on the phone with collections, when you get on the phone with certain people, they're like, "Oh, leave us a review. Leave us a review. Tell us what we did wrong. Tell us what we did right. Let us know how your experience was, so that we can be able to either tweak it so it can be better next time, or we can compensate you in some other way so that your experience could be better next time, so that your experience could be different next time." And when people decide to leave your life, they never leave a review. And I know what you're thinking, like, "Well, that's kind of crazy if someone left a review." No, it's not crazy. Because you know what? People should be able to leave a review for you. If you are a messed up person, if you are a crappy person, if your relationships are crappy, if you handle certain situations very crappy, people should be able to tell you, "Hey, listen, the way you handle things, I don't like that. The way that you talk, I don't like that. The way that you do this, I don't like that. The way that you handle certain situations, I don't like that. And that's why I'm departing from you. That's why I am separating myself from you. That's why I feel this way about you." Because what happens is that they don't tell you what's going on, so the cycle continues and continues and continues and continues, and you're just bringing all the garbage on from right now. You're bringing on to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. But that's why it's called healing. That's why it's called counseling. That's why it's called getting your life together. Get it together, people. You only got one opportunity to get it together. You really have one opportunity to get it together. Get it together, y'all. It is Perkins Talks. I'll definitely see you next time. Definitely talk to you next time. Hey, follow me on every single platform that I have out there. Follow me, y'all. Take care, y'all. See y'all next time.